Mrs. Shepherd, Miss Shepherd,
Yeah,
ours,
yeah.
she'll come up and she has the second part of the morning. She'll have a slideshow and things to
Do
talk
you need to
No,
or stretch it out? Just tell me stretch it out.
I think 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just
And
talk
I'm
to
Matt.
him.
Matt Stanley. Yeah.
Thanks for helping me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so the state law is a very good thing, but it also has made things less.
They said next year there'll be more school, but you guys can say like something like this. You could use it.
So we, like for example, we have college fair.
Right.
This college fair is good.
Yeah.
They have all these vendors, there's like 80 college, and they've generated this process where every student creates their own their software.
Yes.
And they walk through this. And
So
then
we
they're on
do.
the, yeah, right?
Same thing. Yeah.
Well-
Everything goes in the system.
That was a pain.
Now we have to enter it.
So I tell you what, we'll make it easy for you this morning. We'll let them use their phones for this. It's part of the law. It's okay. It's just there are some.
But they're saying like next year you guys can have your own, like, however you want. That's what you said. Like you guys can say, okay, school function, whatever you guys will determine that. That's what they said.
So we were allowed to do that at the college fair. We're going to treat this the same way. I just if I tell them
No, they'll all
you
get
know,
played. Text
what
each
I'd
other.
like to do is if you could, is that one of the
This
first
is
things you're
early.
gonna do?
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to do that.
Put it away after that.
And then so things are just so different right now. She's talking about how like 375 or 80 seniors, but they're never all as good. Like a bunch of so they'll be off campus. The ones I have kids that are pretty
I know. I think I know that.
changes.
Or at least what we experience. I'm not saying this is I'm the old school.
Otherwise, she's out in the back. I saw it. Yeah, it's just a different thing. That's pretty good for a lineman, huh? Hey, Mr. Shanks. I don't see the live streaming equipment. Are we recording this? Can you repeat that?
You see the handheld in front of you?
Yes,
We
sir.
have figured out a way to make it go through the screen.
You're a great man, Mr. Shanks. Thank you. Okay, good morning. Everybody have a seat. Let's get started. I'd like to just make a few comments about your day. This is an unusual day, and part of it has to do with what's going on with the rest of the students at school today. You will remember last year, most of you took a map growth screener, and it was for reading and math. And we're obligated to do that 3 times a year with all of the sophomores and juniors. So today is one of those days. So during second and third blocks today, that's happening. So you won't be part of that, okay? So you're going to have a senior class meeting now, and third block, you'll come back here, okay? So it's kind of a busy day with a lot of information, and a lot of stuff's going to come at you, and it feels kind of weird because it's September, and part of what you're going to be talking about today is graduation, which feels like it's so far away. But if I'm not the first person to tell you, I'm probably not the first person to tell you it's going to go quickly. May gets here every year faster and faster. Yes? If you have Meridian third block, then you can go to Meridian, okay? And these sessions, both of them, are being recorded, and we will post them so you can watch what's you might miss. There are a lot of seniors not here right now because they're in concurrent enrollment at Meridian or Oklahoma State or NOC, and they're off campus. And so we know not everybody's here. That's why we record it, okay? But you guys who are on campus, you'll come back here third block. So thank you for asking that. That clears that up, okay? Here's kind of how your day is going to go. This morning you're going to have 2 presentations. The first is from these gentlemen from Jostens. And Jostens has to do with graduation stuff. And so in a couple of minutes when I stop talking, they'll take over. And they're going to share a lot of information with you. And I know some of this, like I said, it's September, and it might seem like a long way away, but there are a lot of deadlines that will be coming your way, seniors, that have to do with graduation, with announcements and cap and gowns and things like that. They're going to talk to you about some things that are optional for your family to purchase as well. Okay, the cap and gown is required, and I'm going to tell you, some of you might be wondering, I don't know if we can afford that. Don't worry about any of that right now. We always take care of everybody to make sure everybody has what they need. So listen to what they say, okay? They're going to share a bunch of that stuff. And then in about 45 minutes or so, Ms. Shepard has a presentation for you, your senior class advisor, about all things senior class, okay? So we talked to you a lot about email. And I want to talk to you about email again this morning right now. I understand that email's a pain. Trust me, I fight it every day, okay? Keeping up with it, paying attention to it, stuff like that. But you're going to be given a lot of stuff this year as a senior through your email. A lot of things with deadlines and important information that you have to respond to. The last thing I want to do is let you know that you missed out on something because you didn't read your email, okay? So a lot of what's going to be said today will be shared with you again. I have a feeling this presentation, this whole filmed presentation will be sent to you and your parents, so everybody will have access to it, okay? But pay attention, take some notes, ask questions, and everything will go well. In the afternoon, you'll come back here, and there's a presentation from your guidance counselors about graduation, about enrollment for after high school, for opportunities for you, and a lot of things of that nature. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, okay? In a moment, a gentleman from Jostens is going to come over here and talk to you, and you've all got one of these little cards on it, and it's got a QR code on it, okay? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to handle this right now, and then we're going to get away from it. Just like at the college fair last week, you had permission to use your phone to do that. Right now, if you have a phone, get it out, scan that QR code, and do the registration. It really helps. So let's take a couple of minutes and do that. If you don't have a device, fill out the card. Okay, that will always work. But we're going to take a couple of minutes and simplify life here, and then we're going to get back to following state law. So everybody register that with these guys from Jostens, okay? I wish I had some Jeopardy music to play. Get a couple minutes, okay? Oh, that's bad, yeah. Okay.
So they'll do that first, and then we'll collect this.
So they need to fill out the whole side?
Yeah, do that QR code first, and
Okay.
then we'll fill this out and collect it.
Got it. Maddie Bishop, you done? Mary Kate, you done? Joe, you done? Okay, let's get the phones put away. They still want you to fill out the information on the card, so please take a moment and do that. There's some important information on there. The height and weight stuff is an approximation. You don't have to get on a scale or anything. It has to do with ordering your cap and gown. So just do the best you can. If you don't know how tall you are, ask the person next to you, okay? All right. At this time, I'm just going to ask you guys to turn your focus back up here. Let's keep the chatter down today. Pay attention and listen, okay? All right, thank you. It's all yours.
Good morning, seniors. I'm going to try to take this off a little bit. I'm used to walking around and all that, but I think they're live streaming me, so I'm going to sit here. Hopefully, when you guys walked in, you got a card like this, right? If you guys, this is important to us because it gives us an estimate like on how many 5'6", 5'9", 6-foot gowns we need. So if you could fill out everything on here that you can put down, it's important. Also, if we needed to reach you, we do your diplomas on top of your caps and gowns, et cetera. So it's important that we get this in case we can't determine an E from an I or how you want your diploma or something like that. So it's also a way for us to contact you if we need to, okay? When you guys get this card done, if you would please just pass it like towards the end of the aisles, and Josh will come by and pick them up, okay? Hey Josh, on the people that are like home, is there like a QR code that they could scan, or we'll do that later? Okay. Okay. If you don't have something to write with, maybe your neighbor will be clutch and let you use one of theirs. He'll come by and pick it up. He'll come by and pick it up right now. Or if you want to give it to me, man, you can give it to me. If I can reach down there and get it without falling. All right, I know you have my back.
It's all right. We'll figure it out. Yes, you did.
Friday. Yeah, this Friday. That's good. Union. There. We played them here last year. We'll beat them. I know. Last year they were good. Yeah. Oh, you took our scrub. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They've always been pretty good. Big speed. I got it. Appreciate it.
Man, you guys are clutch. Thank you, dude. Okay, seniors, I think most of you have that card filled out. Hey, if you're still working on it, that's fine. After this presentation, make sure Josh will get your card because it's very important we get you on file. Couple things. My name is Matt Stanley, obviously with Jostens. Always great coming to Stillwater. First, for two reasons, really. Number one, you guys always treat us great. You're always respectful, and we always enjoy coming here because you guys are awesome to us. We appreciate that. Number two, it's always good to come home. I'm a Stillwater Pioneer graduate myself. So, all right, yeah. I was just talking. This has nothing to do with the presentation, but I understand we play at Tulsa Union Friday, and I'm giving good karma, good vibes here. My senior year, we go to Tulsa Union. They're ranked number 1 in the state. And we go beat them 26-0. So good vibes, all right? Y'all gonna win this Friday. I feel it. So good luck this Friday. So anyway, back to the reason we're here. This is a very, very important meeting, or you wouldn't be here, right? So this should be a fun meeting. Hopefully it's informative. I know some of you are still asleep, not quite after lunch yet. So if you don't remember anything I say, seniors, and I know there's people at home on live stream here, but that little flyer you got, normally we have a big brochure, a big packet, everything in there. We did something different this year. We thought just a front and back little flyer would be easier for you guys to fold up. But here's what my ask is, please take this with you, because if you forget everything I said, you can always go back to that flyer. It's got QR codes. How do you order your cap and gown? How do you order your announcements? Custom jewelry, letter jackets, all that, okay? So it's kind of a resource to reflect back to, okay, if you forget what I said today. So some of you, we're very blessed. We go to most of the schools in the state, and every school, I know there's a few people out there going, hey, is this really a big deal, And let me just say, it's not a big deal, it's a huge deal. Because here's the deal. Picture graduation night, and the person in front of you, they call their name, and you're next to walk across that stage, shake hands, get your diploma. They call your name, and you get your diploma cover, you shake hands, and by the time you walk off that stage, everything that you have known for the last 18 years has changed. Think about that. I mean, you guys have been here since kindergarten, first grade, right? Everything's going to change. And graduation, or your senior year is a big deal, but graduation night is a big deal. But you know who it's really a big deal for, in my opinion? Your mom, your dad, grandparents, whoever helped you get here. It's super special for them, I promise you. And not only is your life changing, their life changes. My oldest daughter graduated in 2017. And it was weird, as a parent, there's an empty chair at the table. Or you walk by her bedroom, she's no longer there. And then when my baby graduated in 2019, it was like silent in the house. So it really is a big night for you, but it's a super big night for your parents or whoever helped you get here. So I always say your senior year is like a roller coaster, right? You wait in line forever to ride this roller coaster. You get on it, and then watch this, you get dizzy. But it's like your roller coaster. There's lots of ups and downs, twists and turns. It's fast and furious, and before you know it, the ride is over. So, I'm not telling you anything, but I'm just saying, hold on to the ride, hold on to your senior year, because it's going to go by quick. I know this is September, but you're going to look up and you're going to be graduating, and this should be one of the best years of your life so far. The friends that I made, and I still talk to today, are friends that I made right here at Stillwater High. Lifelong friends. We get together all the time. We have reunions and all that stuff. And so you may not realize it now, but this is a special year and a special time. So my only 2 cents is really enjoy and try to enjoy each day of your senior year. And I think that's important. We're basically here to talk about 4 things. Okay, we're going to talk about your cap and gown. We kind of got some, hopefully you gave us your height and weight on that. You'll go to jostens.com and place your order. Okay, we're going to talk about your announcements. Okay, what are announcements? So this is a 120-year tradition. People are expecting these. You want to send them out 4 to 6 weeks before graduation. It's a formal invite to your graduation, to everyone that you can think of. Okay, and the reason you send it out 4 to 6 weeks before graduation is not everyone lives in Stillwater, right? So they need time to make travel plans or arrangements to come to your graduation. Not everybody's going to come to your graduation. But here's the deal, seniors. When you send this out, what do you get back in return? Any ideas? Cha-ching. Okay, y'all are awake. The average senior makes $1,500. Let me repeat, the average senior makes $1,500. Both of my daughters made more than that. So you want to send this out to everyone you can think of, your friends, family, relatives, your parents, friends, whatever. They're expecting this. They may not come to your graduation, but they'll send you something. Maybe you got a rich aunt or uncle, you get a Corvette, BMW, something like that. But you're going to get cash, okay? You're going to get gifts. So then we're going to talk about your custom jewelry. As seniors, you go to the front of the line. So the turnaround time is going to be faster for seniors than anyone else. And then finally, your customized jacket. We're going to talk about that, okay? So let's start off with your announcements. We already talked a little bit about it's a 120-year tradition. People are expecting this. This is your traditional announcement. You can never go wrong with this, okay? The next one you may have seen in the past, like in classrooms, on refrigerators, a photo card. This has been popular up until last year. And then Jostens came out with what's called a mascot announcement that really replaced the photo that we saw. So there's a lot of different ways to order. This little front and back flyer that I asked you to take home with you, okay? It's got the QR codes, takes you right to where you want to go. There's a lot of different ways to order your announcements. Most of my seniors, I'd say 70% throughout the state, order what's called mascot package. And let me show you what's in that. Number one, the reason people get mascot package, I think, is because it's got everything you have to have, and then a few of the most fun, popular items that seniors want, okay? So inside, you get your choice of the traditional or the mascot, new mascot announcement, okay? And then you'll see how it has a theme here. So if I can, my laser here. Okay, this is your outside of your announcement on mascot. Inside, put your name card, tells everybody who to write the check to, okay? And then this and your wedding are the two most formal occasions you'll ever have. So you have, for every one announcement, you have two envelopes, an inner and an outer. So on the outer envelope, it has the Pioneer sticker, so you don't have to lick the envelopes. And then return address labels where you peel off and stick on, so it has your name, address, okay, right there. When you send these out, I promise you, you will get money, gifts, okay? You want to handwrite a thank you note. All this is included. So in your thank you note, seniors, mention the gift. Dear Aunt Becky, thanks for the Beamer, love you lots, okay? Or if they give you $50 or whatever they give you, mention that gift. Now, that's the meat and potatoes of the mascot package, but here is the fun part. You get your choice of the hoodie or the new crew neck. This is coming to your house in the next week and a half. Okay, this is called the mascot tassel. This is what almost every senior wears across stage on their cap. Last year, Jostens came out with a zipper pull, and it was such a popular item, we put it in the package this year, okay? So it has your date on the zipper of your gown, kind of dresses it up, okay? And all these things I just showed you right there are coming to your house in the next week, week and a half, okay? And the best thing about the mascot package is your cap and gown is absolutely included in there, okay? So it's got everything you have. I know your senior year, I remember from my daughters, it's crazy. You can mark this off your list and go on down the road because I know you guys got a lot going on in your senior year. There's bigger packages, there's smaller packages, individual items, whatever you want to order. But whatever package you choose, if there's something that you want that's not in the package, you can simply add to it. So if you choose a packet, but you want the crew necks not in the package, you can add to it, okay? I'm not going to go through all these, but I will, when you go to jostens.com, this is new last year, and I could not believe how many people got this, so I put them up here just to show you. Graduation night, your hair's all beautiful, it's big, right? And your cap doesn't fit. Or you see people with bobby pins, you're like, oh my gosh, my hat's going to come off. Guys and girls both, right? So this, I couldn't believe it. We didn't even talk about it last year, but I couldn't believe how many seniors got this. So we're going to make it a highlight this year because of that. Your cap will definitely stay on. You don't have to have that worry when you're walking across stage, okay? Everything in here is about you guys, as it should be. But if everybody was honest, you wouldn't hit this milestone without help from somebody. Mom, dad, teacher, coach, somebody's helped influence you and to get you here. You may want to consider getting that person something as a gratitude. Both my daughters got me this. It's in my office. I keep their diploma on there, their senior picture, their tassel, and that's something that they gave me. So that was pretty cool as a parent. Now, this is brand new. No other class has ever had this. Jostens just came out with this. I think it's awesome. It's called the Mascot Shop. So when you go to jostens.com, hit the Mascot Shop, we have thousands of items, water bottles, Stanleys, duffel bags, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it. We have that you can customize your school and have it shipped to your home in like a week and a half. And you can get one item or 5 or 10 items. It's up to you. But it comes directly to your house. We have comfort colors, Nike, Adidas, you name it. Everything you can think of, we have. And you can just get 1, 5, 10, whatever you want. It comes right to your house. It's called the Mascot Shop. Okay, so we talked about your cap and gown. We talked about your announcements. The Mascot Shop's new. Talk about your custom jewelry, okay? So as seniors, you go to the front of the line. And there's no two people in this room alike. You all have different styles, different tastes. That's what makes you unique, right? So we have new products from A to Z. That's what I like about Jostens, to fit your style. So if you do get, say, a ring, the class band, I'm hitting these real quick. This is my personal favorite. This is my style. I like that style ring. We have the Cheever, which is traditional. You can never go wrong with that. Comes in the oval or the square top stone. Maybe you like retro. The heritage look has your initials, graduation year date on top of the ring. You can design it any way you want. Signature, and these are just some of them. When you go to jostens.com, you see the whole range of the signatures and all the other rings. Okay, varsity's huge. Dog tags, bracelets, necklaces, rings, charms, even brand new belt buckles that you can customize this year. So different styles from A to Z. That was just real quick. But you go to jostens.com, you can design it in real time. It goes right to your home. And you go to the front of the line as seniors. One of the reasons we're at your school and most every school in the state is our warranty. Chips, cracks, breaks, we fix it, resizing, cleaning, polishing, move to another school and make you a new ring for free. I can go on and on, but we got your back 100. We're going to take care of you. Best warranty in the industry. On the next slide, you'll recognize some of these organizations, like the Chiefs. Okay, we did their Super Bowl ring, and proud to let you guys know that we just sized the Oklahoma City Thunder yesterday. We're doing their rings. Pretty exciting, yeah? Any Thunder fans out there? All right. Yep. Yep. So the whole team was in town, and we measured all their fingers yesterday, and we can't show the ring yet because the organization doesn't want to release it, but it's really cool ring. So, but the people that make these rings, and these people can buy from anyone in the world, right? Money's no object, are the same people that make these rings make yours. And so you're getting the best quality, okay?
Jostens expert craftspeople have been handcrafting custom class rings for over 100 years. Every one-of-a-kind class ring goes through a 24-step creation process and thorough 20-point inspection before being shipped to its wearer. The creation process begins when wax rings are attached to a plastic tree and weighed to ensure a seamless casting process. The bottom of the bezel and the top of the ring are then ground down to guarantee they'll fit together when the ring is being carefully assembled. Once excess wax is removed, the ring undergoes an intense polishing process to produce a smooth, shining finish. The ring is inserted into an engraving machine that achieves incredible detail and put through a series of cleanings to reveal its unique finish. Once our expert stone setters place and secure each stone, the ring is buffed, polished, and washed again. Any painted details are then carefully applied by hand and baked until they are set. A final meticulous inspection occurs before the ring is packaged up and shipped out to its proud owner. To give you peace of mind when unexpected things happen, our standard lifetime limited warranty and 4-year protection plan are included with your purchase. Design your student's class ring today. Our expert craftspeople in Denton, Texas are ready to bring their incredible high school story to life in vivid detail.
So we talked about your cap and gown, we talked about your announcements, we talked about your custom jewelry. All this can go to jostens.com where you can place that order, okay? So the last thing I want to talk to you about, something new this year, is for seniors. If you get any custom jewelry, your cap and gown is absolutely free. So that's brand new this year. It's kind of cool. Earlier I said there's people that have different tastes, different styles. A lot of students have asked for this, so we came out with this. Again, it's all different tastes, but these are brand new belt buckles. There's flyers on the way out that you can customize these just like you can a ring, jewelry of any sort. So that's brand new this year. So there's the flyers on the way out if you're interested in that as well. Just came out with that product this year. Okay. Finally, I want to talk about something that's super hot with professional athletes to movie stars to high school students all over the country, leather jackets. And we are the official supplier. And so a typical jacket, I'll use my laser again, a typical jacket has your letter here, okay? And then whatever you are involved in, we have what's called inserts. So if you're in music, football, track, wrestling, whatever your sport is, we put inserts inside that letter. Most people put their first name on the front, the last name on the back, and then we'll put your graduation year date on the right side. On the left side, we'll put the Pioneer. And then, say on one side here, we'll put all your personal accomplishments. So if you as an individual win something, or you win conference, state, district, we'll do that. On the other side, if your team wins conference, district, state, we'll add patches on the other side of the sleeve. Now, some of you seniors walking in said, hey, I already got my jacket. That's awesome. So if you do, what we'll do is that right here, there's a QR code on that flyer. If you want to add a patch, you can scan that and we'll make a patch and we'll add it to your jacket down your sleeves, okay, or anything else you want to add to your jacket, okay? Now, this says a deadline, seniors, to order September 12th. If you wake up on the 13th, you're like, oh man, I forgot. It's not really a deadline. So you can order October, November if you want to. But here's the thing. If you order between now and September 12th, it's the best pricing all year. And it's called group discount pricing. So if you'll follow me on this, hopefully it'll make sense. The cost to say your announcements or anything, it's the setup that takes them a long time. So they'll set up your announcements, they'll run it. That's the cost. So if they can set it up and run all of you guys at once, it's cheaper. Now, if you order a month later, they'll still do it. They just have to set up for one individual, so it costs more. So we're going to communicate with you and your parents the best we can, and we're going to say, hey, the deadline's coming up, or today we had a presentation, we're taking orders, this date, and then we'll say, hey, the deadline's coming up for group discount pricing, and then we'll send a deal, hey, sorry we missed you, but you can still order all that. So we're going to try to communicate with you guys your whole senior year, okay? So there's a QR code. I know that y'all at home or live stream, there's a QR code that we're going to put on the screen here, so you at home can scan this QR code and send the information to us as well, okay? Y'all were amazing. To listen to old guy here that long is pretty tough, I'm sure. So anyway, hey, it's always great coming back to my school, and you guys always treat us great. And good luck at Union. I know you'll take care of business. So hope you all have a great senior year. Thank you for putting up with me. And I'm going to turn the mic over. Hope you all have a great senior year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's nice. Thank you.
Hello, seniors. So good to see you all. You were just my little baby sophomores 2 years ago. Now look at you. If I did not get to have you in class and we have not met yet, my name is Miss Shepard. I teach 10th grade English, and I am your senior class sponsor. So we are going to be talking about some pretty exciting things coming your way. I will be your conductor for graduation. I'm not in charge of prom, that's the junior class. So if you have prom questions, ask them. First off, I don't know if you guys know this, you should because you elected them, but are any of my class officers here? Any of them? Stand up if you're here. Where are our class officers at? Over here, we got 1, 2, 3. Where's Will? Yeah, okay, 4, 5. Any? There are more of them. Yeah, okay, yeah, give them an applause. Awesome. Thank you, class officers. Your class elected them. Your class officers are working on things like your senior circle. They'll be planning that. Any senior events. They organized the senior sunrise. No, it was sunset, because who wants a sunrise? They're pretty, but early. Your class officers are doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work to make your senior year good. And they're doing a lot of work. They don't know it yet, but they'll be doing a lot of work for graduation as well. So you can thank them if you see them. If you have ideas, if you want things about your senior year, please go talk to them, and I will gladly put them to work. But for you all, we're going to go through. I have a slideshow. Mr. Shanks, I emailed you one, shared it with you yesterday or maybe last night. I can reshare it. Oh, you got it? Okay. Oh, okay. Jostens is going to unplug. We're going to get them out of here. And then there are a few things that we're going to talk about, for your senior year. Yeah, thank you. Yes, you absolutely can. Here you go.
I forgot, on your jewelry, you go online at jostens.com. If you don't know your finger size, we have sizers on the way out. It's good to know your finger size anyway, right? So I forgot to mention that. Appreciate it. I won't interrupt anymore. Thank you.
Get your finger size. No, thank you. Perfect. Okay. We will get that going. I can't even see. I'm always really impressed with you theater people because the stage is so bright. Can't even see you. I do. I've got my glasses. My sophomores are taking a test right now. Ha, there it is. All right, so we're gonna talk about a few things and we're gonna email this out to you all as well. So a lot of important senior information thing. Again, I think Jostens said it, but you all want this information, yes, but you know who really wants this information is your parent or guardian, and they email us with a lot of questions. Here are the answers to those questions. So here we go. That's me. I'm Miss Shepherd. Okay, first up, yearbook pictures. If you all would like a different yearbook picture, if you want your own portrait as your yearbook picture, seniors have that option. If you want to look at it, find an old yearbook, that would be Miss John Lou. She is the one that organizes that. You need to email her the picture that you want instead. So if you don't want your school picture, you can choose what you want, which is kind of nice because, like, who looks good in their school pictures? And that is due Friday, March 13th. I think that's right before spring break. So if you want to get that, maybe if you're taking senior pictures, you could use your senior picture or your senior portrait for that instead. Next. They have to be a JPEG or PNG file, so there's a specific format for them. They are 2x2, and your photo could be cropped. I think there's some more photo specifications. They have to be a full face shot with your shoulders. We don't want a floating head. We don't want hats, sunglasses, or any items that would cover your face. We want to be able to actually see you. Full body shots will be cropped. Again, it's just a head and shoulder shot. Photos taken by a professional photographer. So again, if you do your senior pictures with a professional, you need to have a release form, and they will know what that is because they do this every year. So if you want to take your senior pictures and you're using a professional photographer, tell them you want to use one of them for your yearbook and you need the release, and they will get it to you. Don't violate the dress code in your senior picture that you submit to the school. Full color photos only. Don't use filters. And they could only contain one person. We just want it to be you. All right, this one is pretty important. The cap and gowns that Jostens just came and talked about. Our order deadline, we want you to have that by December 1st. December 1st. That is in T-minus less than 2 months away. I know that feels like it's far away, but it is not. You have to have a cap and gown to walk across the stage. If you do not order a cap and gown, if you don't have a cap and gown on, you don't go across the stage at graduation night. We do not want that to happen. This is not something the school does for you. This is not something the senior class does for you. You can't email me and ask me to do it for you. This is completely your responsibility. It's maybe the scariest part of my job as senior class sponsor is making sure everyone gets their cap and gowns, because this is totally on you, okay? December 1st is when you're going to order them. You can order them online, and I have a link here, but also Jostens is coming back, and they will be on campus in the Student Center on September 12th if you want to order it on paper right there in the moment. Otherwise, you're going to order them online. They will deliver them not to your house, but to the school in the student center sometime in February. It's usually in the spring. Now, we're holding a hard and fast December 1st deadline, but I will tell you, that is not only the cheapest price, but that's when we want you to have it done. If, let's say, heaven forbid, January rolls around, February rolls around, and you wake up in a panic and realize that you're a senior for the first time, and you haven't ordered your cap and gown, still go online and order it. But the later you wait, the less we can confidently guarantee that you will actually have a cap and gown in time, okay? So you don't have to, like, on December 2nd, email me and go, oh my gosh, I missed the deadline, what do I do? Still order it, but the closer you get to graduation, the less confident I feel that you will actually receive one. So, December 1st, we're gonna try to get everyone in. Now, cap and gown assistance. The cap and gown units are about, right now anyway, they're about $60, $70, and they will go up in price the later you wait to order them. If that is an issue for you or your family, we totally get it. Senior year has a lot and life is expensive. So if this is a problem, we don't want that to be what keeps you from coming to graduation. Stillwater Public Schools has family support services. Natalie Brown is in charge of this, and she has a lot of resources for families. We are hosting cap and gowns with her, so we have a lot of available resources for you. So if you need assistance, please contact them first. We can make it happen for you, okay? Next, let's talk about the rules for your mortarboard. That is the hat and your cap and gown. You cannot decorate it. You cannot glitter. There could be no messages. You cannot paint it. You can't have the thanks, Mom. I know. That is a long-standing school rule. We want you to look uniform. You can do that in a lot of your college ceremonies. So if you really want to be able to decorate that cap and gown, go to college, graduate, and then you can say whatever you want. You cannot have a braided tassel. The only tassel permitted is the one you purchase from Jostens. Okay? Don't go Amazoning a blue and yellow tassel. We are going to look uniform. So you're going to go through Jostens and get the tassel. The tassel comes with the cap and gown unit. There are a lot of options when you go on their website. All the cool jewelry they showed you, all the merch they showed you, and then there are cap and gown packages. They all have that tassel. Mortarboard for Native Americans. This is the one exception as far as customizing. If you have your identification card, you can wear an eagle feather, and also you can border your mortarboard. I think that's on the next one. Yeah. You can attach beading to the edge of your mortarboard, but it has to be 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch under the edge or over the edge. It's got to be a 1/2 inch border. Okay? And you have to have an ID card for that as well. All right, here's some important days for you. May 18th is the senior walk. The senior walk. We are going to go through all of your old elementary schools. So we're going to Skyline. Raise your hand if you went to Skyline. Skyline, okay. What about Richmond? Raise your hand, Richmond Rockets. Okay. Westwood Eagles. Oh, there's a lot of you. Sanger. What about Sanger? So many Sanger people. What's the Sanger mascot? Ridge Runner. Oh, Sanger Ridge. I get it. Highland Park. Highland Park. Will Rogers. Okay. Did I miss any schools? We are going back to all of those schools. For better or for worse, you're going to see some of your old elementary teachers. That is on May 18th, the senior walk. Now, the senior walk is a big deal. You're going to be dressed up in your caps and gowns, and we'll parade you through. It's a big deal, one, for you to go see where you came from, two, for your teachers to get to see you, and also for the students, the younger students. We want to show them that what you guys are doing this year is a big deal, and that graduating is something worth celebrating. Next up, this is the big one, May 22nd is your graduation. May 22nd, 2026, that's your graduation day, okay? That is the day that you need to make sure that you put on the invites that you're going to send out, the graduation announcements that you're going to buy from Jostens and send to all your relatives so you can get a lot of money. May 22nd is that day, okay? A few things. Don't go planning your graduation party that morning because you're going to be at grad practice. Have your graduation party the afternoon of or the day before. Graduation practice, we're going to be at Gallagher Iba the morning of May 22nd, and we're going to run through the ceremony. We're going to have you practice walking in, filling the chairs, walking out. We're going to make sure we'll run it as many times as we need, and then we'll get you out of there. Then we'll see you again at 6 p.m. That's when all of you show up. We'll go over this more. Everyone else, the ceremony begins at 7. After that, you guys have a party at the Colvin Center. It's called Project Graduation. Party at the Colvin Center. There's a lot of prizes, a lot of scholarship, a lot of money to be won. I think in the past they've had a hypnotist, maybe. I got hypnotized at my own graduation, project graduation, and let me tell you, it's trippy. I was cold. He told me that I felt cold, and it was just the coldest I've ever felt. And then he told me I was hot, and I was like sweating. I don't know if it's real, y'all, but it happened to me. So if there is one, try to get hypnotized. All right. This is senior walk, like I was saying. We're going to divide you up. You will go to your elementary site. Next, everyone will go to the middle school and the junior high, and then we will end here. Your parents are welcome to come. A lot of times parents come to the senior walk at your elementary and we take a big picture. The kids line the hallways and they're really cute. You probably remember this from when you were at the elementary and seniors came to visit you. Transcript requests. This is for your next year goals. If you don't know what you're going to do next year, it's not time to panic, but it's time to start thinking about it. It's time to start thinking about what you want to do next year. So you, a lot of times, will need a transcript for your next year goals. You're going to get them through the SHS website. We put the link there. You cannot just walk up to OSU with like a printed out screenshot of your transcript and hand it to them. It has to be an official transcript. You have to request your own. Again, most schools will not take them directly from students. They have to come from this school. Diplomas. Here is a spoiler alert. You walk across the stage. You're smiling to your parents. You shake the hands of the superintendent and the principals. We hand you a diploma. You open that thing up and it's empty. You actually don't get the diploma. We give you a diploma cover to take your picture with. So when you're taking a picture with your parents afterward, it's just going to be an empty cover. You actually get the diploma in July. We will send it. Oh, we not send it. You have to come pick them up. You have to come to the school in July and pick up your diploma, or August, but come get your diploma. Grad practice, we talked about. You'll be dismissed. Normally, grad practice is about an hour-ish, depending on how quickly we get things done, but it'll be about an hour. So 9:50 to 11, and then you can go have a party or get ready. Then you'll show back up at 6. The ceremony, you need to be there. I'm sorry, that should say 6 o'clock. You should be there by 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., dressed and ready to go. There's lots of seats. We do not do reservations. You can't have your family try to sneak into Gallagher-Iba the morning of and block off seats. We have had that happen, and we have gone and removed the reservations. So don't try to do that. Tell your crazy uncle that he cannot bring a noisemaker. Yep. Next up is the FAFSA. This is a graduation requirement. You either have to fill it out or you have to choose that you are opting out of it. One of the two. You cannot just ignore the FAFSA. It is a graduation requirement. You have to do it, or you have to choose, you have to say you don't want to do it. Few reminders, take care of business in the classroom. It is a sad thing, I will tell you. I do the program, so I'm in charge of the program. My class officers that just stood up, we will be hand typing all of your names into the graduation program that we then hand out to the masses. And there's about 400 of you, so I try to get this started in March. We'll start working on the program. And it is a sad day in the beginning of May when we have to go in and delete students' names off of the program because they are failing their classes and they're not gonna walk. And it happens every year that we have to go in and take out a handful. So don't make us delete you off the program. We want you there at graduation. We want your name on that program. So get your stuff done. There's lots of opportunity. Senior class website. If you all didn't know, we have a class website. It's got all the information you need. I think there is a link to it. Yeah, right there. So we're gonna send this out to you, and you can click on that link, and it will take you to our class website. And again, it's just got all the extra information you could want. I know this is not super relevant to you, but I promise it is to your parents. They want to know this info. So, this is for in May. Even if you are graduating early, we need you to be locked in, need you to know this stuff. I think, we're kind of early. I think that might be it. Do you have any senior questions that we could answer for you? Yes. Stoles or cords? Unfortunately, no. You are not allowed to wear those cords that you will get. That is per school policy. Yes. We can look into that. I'm not opposed to looking into it, but as of now, it's a no. Any other senior questions? Yes. The FAFSA is, hold on, you're gonna make me say it. Federal aid, federal and funding student aid, free and federal student aid. That's what it is. That's what it stands for. It is it's your loans. It's your student loans. It is offering you student loans based off of your financial situation. And you either have to say, yes, I would like to apply for these, or no, I want to opt out. You have to do that no matter you're going to college or not. You can opt out. That's the FAFSA. Yes. Oh, that's a good question. Is CPR required? Yes, and you guys will have CPR classes at some point. Which is so good because I'm not CPR trained and I should be. If someone drops in my classroom, I don't know what we're gonna do. One of y'all are gonna have to come. So take that one seriously. Any other senior questions? Yes. Wait, hold on. Quiet, guys. What? Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. Rules on the beadings, not beading, beads and feathers. There is a document on the senior class website that has more of the specifics. So when we email this out, go to that website and you'll be able to find it. But yes, we have it for you. Yes. Oh, that's a good question. Yes. Good job, Jacoby. For rehearsal. I had you in class. Okay. He said, do you get to pick where you sit at graduation for where you're going to walk? And does it depend on, how early you would get there for rehearsal? And the answer is yes. You will pick who you want to sit with and where on graduation morning. Now, there's no guarantee that you will be in the exact same spot. I mean, we don't write your name reserved on the chairs, but we are going to practice it like we're going to do it that morning. So for graduation practice, if you have buddies that you want to sit with, you should all get there and choose your seats together. That's one thing. Also, we'll talk about this. You guys are going to walk in on the stage from both sides of the stage. I don't know if you saw this last year, but you're going to be walking in from both sides. So you might want to know what side you're sitting on so you can tell your parents so they can see you. Because if I'm walking across the stage like this, my family's probably going to want to sit over here, so they can see not just the back of your cap and gown. We'll talk about that later, but yes, that's a good question. Did you have one? You had one. 9:50, that's when it starts. Grad practice. 9:50. Yep. Any other senior questions? These are good. Okay. You got anything? Here you go, Mr. Treat.
All right, a couple other things to thank you. A couple things to remind you. If you are early gradding, that means you're finishing up all of your coursework in December. It's very important before that day rolls around where you walk out and you're like, woohoo, I'm done. It's very important that you come by the principal's office, see Mrs. Horn, our secretary, and provide her an email, because in January your student email will be turned off and your access to the student docs, because you're no longer officially a student. So if that applies to you, make sure that you take care of that. In response to that and a couple other things, make sure that you check your email daily. Now, I know graduation seems like it's way off in the future. It's going to happen next year, which in senior days seems like forever. It'll be here before you can believe it. And we'll be at Gallagher, Iowa, talking about practice and talking about, if you're Native American, what are the regulations for this, that, and the other for your cap and gown and things of that sort. Make sure you check your email. Make sure you respond. Make sure you get the things done that you need to get done, the FAFSA. Now, to clarify for that, if you do the opt-out form and decide you want to apply and go to college and try to get that FAFSA money, you can still do that. The opt-out form is just for our records for the graduation requirement. Does that make sense? You can turn in the opt-out form and still apply for FAFSA. We don't call them and say, hey, they said they weren't doing that. It's just helping us make sure you meet that graduation requirement that the legislature said that we have to have. Second thing, join the senior class canvas. That's where the counselors will be putting all the information that they need for you to know about. Check that, check your email on a daily or weekly basis, because it's really difficult to have a situation where a parent calls in, the week before graduation, I didn't know about any of this, and you've been told over and over and over and over and over again what you need to do. Does that make sense? Okay. So please be responsible for that. Some of you are very, very responsible. You handle all of your stuff. Your parents are like, hey, have a good day, and that's about all they engage with that because they know you've got your stuff together. But they're going to want to see you. Grandma's going to want to see you walk across that stage. Make sure you take care of your stuff. Anything else senior related that we need to do? Don't forget, this afternoon, third block, you'll check in with your, I'm not going to release you. We're not getting up yet. But third block, you'll check in with your third block teacher. They'll call roll. You'll be coming back here, third block, for some other senior-related items. I think the counselors are speaking to you as well as a different group. So today is a sit and get day. Sit and get. You sit and get a lot of information. All right. All right. Mrs. Shepard has another announcement.
First off, this hat's really cute. Y'all need to look at this hat. That's so cute. Good job, Jostens. Second, the real thing is order your cap and gown. There's a lot of information I just went through, but I wanted to end with the biggest thing. The first takeaway is please order your cap and gown. You could do it during third block. You're going to have your Chromebooks. You're going to be getting stuff done. That would be a great time to go to the website. Order your cap and gown. You could do it in the next 15 minutes. Order your cap and gown. Send it to your parents. Just please get that done. December 1st is coming quicker than you think. Okay, now that's all I have. I think we are done, honestly, but you have to stay here. You got to stay here until 12:05, and then you can go. Hey, I don't have the power. I'm just a lowly teacher. I cannot let you out early. I wish I could. So, you gotta stay here. Not sneaking